Hi, I'm Taylor Swanson. I'm one of the interns here at the Calvert Marine Museum. I am piecing together today a skull and pieces of the body from a rare dolphin species called a Squalodon. The specimen we're working with is 14 million years old. It's from just north of the Calvert Cliff State Park here in the county, so we're working with a local specimen. And this is about a year's worth of work coming together. We've done 4 separate excavations of this guy to piece it together. So what we're looking at is sections of the skull heading out on the rostrum where the tooth sockets would be on the front of the maxilla here, and heading back we have sections of the front vertebrae, the atlas vertebrae that connects to the skull, and a series of ribs that go with it. We also back here have sections of its jaw which go together to form the bottom jaw. So I'm going to bring these over so you can look at them. So these go just like this. So what we're looking at is a series of its teeth. The Squalodon is a really interesting species in the fossil lineage of whales and dolphin because it has multiple kinds of teeth. So the back molars or premolars have actually a double-rooted tooth to give it some extra strength, whereas the teeth moving out towards the front of the bill here are going to be single-rooted. It's one of the diagnostic features that helps us identify this animal. So we are currently debating on which species we believe this is. There's a couple kinds of Squalodon in the fossil record. So we are working tomorrow with Stephen Gottfried, and we are going to figure out what species we're looking at. But again, from the front, some of the cooler features that you can see on the skull here. This is actually where one of the eyes sat, which is fun to imagine that the animal was alive. It is upside down, too, for reference. So this is where one of the eyes sat. This is where the blowhole would have come out. Interestingly, this species actually could smell. All of our modern whale and dolphins cannot smell anymore. So that's a weird feature of the Squalodons, was that they could smell. And so other side where the other eye was, this is where the jaws would have connected for the bottom jaws as well, the squamosals. And then your brain. Here's where the brain was. So pretty exciting. So that's what we're working with. The animal, interestingly too, does not have the crowns on most of its teeth. So I only have one I could show you, but here's one of its teeth for a little reference. So Squalodon means shark tooth, if you break apart the Latin, and that is because of these back molars that have this shark tooth appearance to them. And again, this is one of those double-rooted back molars. The front teeth would have been a single root, more for strength. So that's our specimen. It's fairly tumbled. We're not quite sure what events broke it apart, but we do know there's some significant feeding damage on it too from different sharks that were coming by. This is the tooth of a 7-gilled cow shark that was feeding on this specimen, one of its upper teeth. Probably a very large shark, something 8, 10, 12 feet long. We also have bones that have significant bite marks on them on the front, where we can see where the teeth of sharks actually were dragging along the bone. And here, this might excite some of you. Thanks for stopping by the Paleo Prep Lab. We'll see you guys next time.